Hey everyone, it's Sundays with Timmy XJW. This video is going to be, obviously, like I said, a little different than what I usually make. Granted, this title is about being a Jehovah's Witness and living a sheltered life. First off, I want to address, whenever I upload a video, or as I'm about to upload, whatever, a lot of you don't think, a lot of us YouTubers check the view analytics, see how much our channel is at with views. And I noticed I have over 10,000 views on my channel. For those who watch my videos but aren't subscribed, please, if you really like watching my videos, for those who really do, subscribe. Hit the red subscribe button. Even if you don't really watch YouTube much at all, it helps with my channel, at least. Helps push me out there into the YouTube, community. That's what it's about. Like I said, even if you don't watch YouTube much, because I checked my views and I have over 10,000 views. If you could view as much as you do subscribe, it would really help out immensely. Also, I want to throw out a little side note before I get into this. If you want a shout out, like I've made before in my previous videos, leave a comment what you got out of the video, something positive, hopefully for the most part, letting me know you watched to the end and that you subscribed. I do this for people who have been watching my channel for a while now, and it really does help. It means a lot to me, and it helps you out in a lot of sense. Even if you aren't doing YouTube, but you have a channel, I could just shout you out in general because I see your comments. I see that you're subscribed and you say you're subscribed. So again, if you can view as much as you do subscribe, which isn't very big. Granted, almost at 200 subscribers now, and it's really beneficial, and that's pretty much it. Like I said, if you could view as much as you do subscribe, it would really help out and mean a lot to me that you were able to do that. And again, if you want to shout out, leave something that you got out of my videos, and even if it's not in the next video, sometime down the road, I'll shout you out regardless. So, anyway, now that I got that out of the way, I want to get into it. So like I've talked about in my previous videos, granted, this is where my channel has gone, mostly all about Jehovah's Witnesses. I may get into more about other religions. If you left another religious cult and you're watching this, leave a comment letting me know what topic I should talk about. Telltale also gave me a lot of influence to want to be able to do this. Maybe there's a religion out there, or a religious cult that I haven't gotten into yet, or with your help, whoever you may be, leave a comment. Let me know what I should talk about for the future coming video. Anyway, as I've talked about before, I was born and raised a Jehovah's Witness, first generation. I've talked about being shunned by my family and friends, being disfellowshipped, what they believe, propaganda technique, and the bite model techniques. I covered a lot of that. This one, I think I talked about a sheltered environment. Either way, I'm going to get into it again anyway. So, this is where I want to get into. And for those who don't know much about Jehovah's Witnesses don't believe in celebrating birthdays or holidays. That's a big frown upon in that religious cult. Again, I was born and raised that. So, anytime the holidays were around, wasn't allowed to celebrate. Not at all. And again, granted, I'm sure there's other religious cults that are like that. Not that I'm fully aware of anyway, but again, we weren't allowed to do that, at least back when I was in. So, now that I've been out for almost 6 years, I'm going to be blatantly honest about this. It doesn't still feel real, I guess. Now, my ex-Jehovah's Witness friends who have stayed and watched my channel can confirm this, that even though we've been gone for a number X amount of years, and for me, almost 6 now, I can pretty much count this as 6. It doesn't really make it feel any different, I guess, if you will. Anyway, it's kind of like it doesn't really matter to us. I mean, we want it to, but because we were so trained and programmed to believe that we can't celebrate birthdays and holidays, even though we're out and we're away from all that, and we can do it now, because Christmas and holidays in general and birthdays, mostly the holidays part, it's about family. Holidays are technically about bringing the family together. And unfortunately, in Jehovah's Witnesses' case, that's not what it's about. You're either, again, disfellowshipped, so you have no communication whatsoever with your family. And like I said in my previous videos, Mormons aren't nearly as extreme with disfellowshipping, but they are to an extent. So there's that. Like I said, I've been recently learning a lot about Mormons and how they're pretty similar to how the Jehovah's Witnesses believe and their techniques and all that. I mean, Jehovah's Witnesses are a little extreme. So, anyway, like I said, for us, it still doesn't feel as different as it usually should for most people, because again, we lived a sheltered life because that's what Jehovah's Witnesses teaches. We're not supposed to celebrate birthdays and holidays. I always wanted to do that. I mean, there were some occasions I got pretty lucky to get away with without my parents knowing, and I know a lot of you ex-Jehovah's Witnesses probably rebelled as well. Leave them in the comments. Let me know. Did you rebel against your parents who are Jehovah's Witnesses? I'm pretty sure I got some good comments coming my way to see that you rebelled. Again, I know I'm not the only one who rebelled. I know there's a lot of other ex-Jehovah's Witnesses out there watching this. Don't be afraid to comment. Don't hesitate whatsoever. Leave me a comment. Did you rebel? Again, I know I got some rebellers out there. I might save that for a future video, like I said before. I'm still working on it. I just have to put myself at that mindset. I can talk about how I used to rebel and all that stuff. At least that's the benefit, at least, about being in a religious cult like the Jehovah's Witnesses. It got to lead me to be able to rebel. So, I don't know. It's unfortunate, though, at the same time, unfortunately, that, again, we're not allowed to celebrate birthdays and holidays as one of Jehovah's Witnesses. And now that we've been gone for a number amount of years, for me, again, just throwing that out there for 6, we're, again, not allowed to talk to our families because of being disfellowshipped in any way, shape, or form. And whether it be mom, dad, stepmom, stepdad, whatever, we're, again, just not allowed to communicate with our families because that's what they teach us. So holidays and birthdays doesn't matter to us. I mean, we can create, and I've learned this a lot, we can create our own small niche family or whoever isn't toxic. So we can build that relationship with someone that isn't a Jehovah's Witness, that doesn't have any guilt trip and manipulation tactics toward us. We can, again, build ourselves up and make up for all those lost years. I mean, granted, again, this isn't an excuse because it's the truth, A lot of us ex-Jehovah's Witnesses, even if though we're happy we're out, a lot of us, because of their teaching and beliefs, a lot of us are left socially crippled. So with that, it just took an effect on us. So it doesn't, again, really mean much of anything to us when it comes to mostly holidays and our family's birthdays, because however many Jehovah's Witnesses are in the family and their birthdays are around, it doesn't mean anything to them because they're not allowed to. And for us who are excommunicated, again, it doesn't mean anything to us. I mean, granted, again, we can celebrate our birthdays for those who so desire to, which, again, for me, I always love birthdays because I get privilege out of it. It makes me feel good inside because you get 365 days out of the year on your special day to be able to enjoy it. You can be selfish on your birthday. You're not going to be cutting heads off of someone just because they asked for it. That doesn't mean anything. That's why Jehovah's Witnesses don't celebrate birthdays, is because that's what is being told in the Bible, is that apparently whoever cut heads, you're not supposed to. That's why they don't celebrate birthdays, because they think they make it look so dramatic, and that's the unfortunate reality of it. And it goes along with Christmas, Easter, 4th of July, any major holiday. It is frowned upon in the Jehovah's Witnesses. So for a lot of us, again, we live a pretty sheltered life, or at least we used to. I mean, granted, again, a lot of us don't now, but again, at the same time, it doesn't really make a big difference to us. Like I said, you ex-Jehovah's Witnesses can help me out with this one. So, like I said, it doesn't feel the same or make any difference, like I said, to us, that even though we're out, it doesn't make any difference when the holidays come around, because, well, we lived a sheltered life. Jehovah's Witnesses are really heavily influenced on stuff like that. So, just wanted to throw that out there for the holidays coming around. So, anyway, I don't know. Just wanted to rant about that because I felt like it might help get people who aren't Jehovah's Witnesses get that to the point across. And I know my obvious ex-Jehovah's Witness friends can confirm this because it's unfortunately realistic for a lot of us. We aren't allowed to communicate with our families, especially around the holidays. I don't know, whatever. So, just wanted to throw that out there. Talk a little bit more about what it was like living in that sheltered environment. I mean, I'm sure there's other religious cults that don't celebrate birthdays and holidays, but Jehovah's Witnesses are the main one because this is what my channel is about. This is my life. And I want to share it to all of you, whoever is watching this, whoever made it this far to the end. This is what I want to talk about. So, feeling free to be able to express my emotions, what a lot of us missed out on. Let the world know what it was like living that life. Anyway, like I said, if you made it this far, leave me a comment, also letting me know that you subscribed to my channel, what you got out of it. Do you know much about Jehovah's Witnesses? If you're a visitor here that was never a Jehovah's Witness in any way, my ex-member friends can help you with that information. They'll be glad to leave a comment, so this is left open. So, also, leave a like, share this channel around with your friends. Like I said, I want to go more toward other religious stuff, because Telltale, I've been watching a lot of his videos, and it's kind of helped influence me to want to be able to talk more than just Jehovah's Witnesses. take it to a different direction with other religious cults out there. I mean, maybe get into stuff about Heaven's Gate or Marilyn Manson or whatever. Charles Manson, sorry. I got confused with the name. Anyway, Charles Manson, other extreme religious cults that literally take their religion to the extreme. Again, help me talk about that. Help make my channel grow. You'll also, like I said in the beginning, get a shout out in my future coming videos. So if you want that, go by those steps. Quick and easy, and it really does help out for you and me. So if you want it to work, leave a comment, like I said. Like this video to your favorites. Hit that red subscribe button down below. Only takes 3 seconds of your time. Share this channel around with your friends. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. And happy holidays to my ex-Jehovah's Witness friends and anyone watching this. Bye.